Alrighty guys, welcome back to another Inept gameplay. Timestamp Regicide, know what I'm talking about, man. So this is Maquis. This is a game I've been wanting to play for a while because I really like Black Sonata, and I wanted to see what a solo worker placement game was like. And I have read through the rules, and we'll see if I don't mess up. So I started with the very basic 2 missions that you're supposed to complete. They're actually 0-star missions. They don't have a particular difficulty to them like this single star or these really big 3-star missions. So the difficulty can certainly ramp up from here. These 2 0-star missions are really supposed to be the first game that you play so that you can see what's going on. So this takes place in, let me just read it for you. Maquis. You were a member of the Resistance, a small band of freedom fighters attempting to dismantle the Nazi occupation of France during World War II. The Axis-controlled government has installed a paramilitary unit called La Milice, tasked with policing the populace and fighting the resistance. Should the resistance prove to be formidable, the government will not hesitate to call in the German military to stamp out dissent. You have 15 days to complete 2 missions before the occupation discovers you. If successful, the resistance has won. However, if the town's morale drops to 0, or all 15 days run out, the occupation succeeds in crushing the resistance. Engage the Nazi occupation of France in une petite guerre, which is, I think, a small war, to throw off the yoke of oppression and free your homeland. I'm excited to play. My 2 missions are the Milice Parade Day. They're holding a bunch of parades, and a brave volunteer must show our defiance, which means go to the parade with a gun and don't come back. And then the Officer's Mansion, where I am supposed to invade that area with graffiti and show the resistance by tagging graffiti across the city. So I start off with 3 workers. I can get more at the cafe if I get some food. And I am supposed to go to a couple different locations for this to tag graffiti. But I place my workers before I know where the patrols are for the day, which means it may be hard for them to return to the safe house, of which there is currently only 1. So during the placement phase, I am going to check to see how many patrol pawns are going to be placed in the patrol phase. There's only going to be 3 that are placed. So there's going to be 3 blue patrols. These are the milice. The red are the soldiers who will come into play if I shoot any of these milice to get them out of the way. So I always need to be able to chart a path back to this safe house here if I don't want my workers arrested, which means I permanently lose them for the game. So the question is, I could go hardcore and go to the Rue Baradet and Pont du Nord and Pont Levique, or whatever, and I could go to those 3 locations and then make it back, which is possible. So I could try to blitz this first mission here on this very first one, because once all 3 locations are tagged, place a worker here to complete. But I may try to do this in parts, because once I place a worker there, they're locked. At least I think they are. And man, let's see. I always like to be able to unlock more workers so I could get some food. These are other locations that I can unlock, but I need money to do that. And really the only way to get money is to go to these airdrop locations. So I might go to this airdrop location at Radio A because it's got 2 ways out, which is viable right now. I think I can just walk through these spare room locations without any problem. Over the spare room location. So I can move through those, but I can upgrade them at some point if I want to. So I'm going to go there because I need to get some money. And then I may go to the grocer so that I can get food in case one of my people can't make it back and I need to unlock someone new. And then I'll try to do one of these different anti-fascist graffiti spots here to help complete that mission. So I'm going to go to, let's see, until this mission is completed, the road between Rue Baradet and Fence is blocked on parade days, of which this is not one of those. So I will go to Rue Baradet right now because it's not a parade day, which are these orange ones. So now that I've placed my resistant placement, then I am able to do the patrol placement. So I've got 3 of them. I'm going to do a patrol card, and I'm going to flip that. And one of them goes to fence. One of them goes to Rue Baradette, which they can't place there. And then the other one goes to the poor district. So, if the first location on the card does not work, oh, wait. Do. I guess I do a patrol for each, I do a patrol card for each person. So then I draw another card for, let's see, the next patrol. And they're going to go to Pont-Levis, which is not good for me because that blocks off one of the only 2 spots back. And really fully screws me at this point, actually. It screws both of them from getting back to this safe zone. That's terrible for me. This is not good. Oh, man. Let's see what the next one is. Hopefully it's not the grocer. Radio A, which I'm currently at. Pont-Levis is the other one. And Black Market is the third one. Thank goodness I could go to the third location. Dear, this is not going well. That really screws me. And this doubly screws me because they can't get back. These 2 workers can't get back at all. So there's the patrol placement. And then I'm going to go to the... What happens when this deck runs out? Yeah. Oh, this is rough. So activate the workers. I'm going to activate the one at the grocer first to get some food. And I'm going to activate the one at Radio A to get... what is the blue? What is the blue one? I don't really... Intel. I don't need intel for anything. So I'm going to airdrop... I can airdrop 3 food if I want to, or 1 weapon. So I might airdrop, and only 1 can go at each location. Do I want a weapon to deal with some Maquis? Oh, I could do that, but then I can't pick up the weapon this turn. This would have been good, because if I had... In retrospect, if I had gone to the field, I could have airdropped here first, airdropped that onto an empty field, picked this up. Oh, not the same term as the airdrop, so I couldn't have done that, actually. Oh, this is brutal. So I got my food from the grocer, and then I might as well airdrop 3 more food. Oh, is there a limit? I know there's 3 more food, so I have 4 food. Because I can turn in food at other locations and not have to return home, which is really nice. So activate the workers. And now I need to... Yeah. So this one is arrested, and this one put a marker there for the graffiti, but they are also arrested. So I'm already down 2 workers, and this one's able to come back to the safe house. That's terrible. Then I remove all patrols from the board, so they go to here, and then the day increases by 1. And yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal. So then I go to the stage again where I place workers. I'm going to place my 1 worker on the cafe to unlock another worker. So then I'm going to do patrol placement. Yeah, that's so painful. That is so painful. Let's see. patrol placement. This one goes to fence. This one goes to radio B. And this one goes to the grocer, which is good that I'm not there. So now I'm going to activate my worker. I'm going to turn in one of my food here for an additional worker, which is going to go to the safe house. And let's see. Then I can trace back to there. Do 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 do. Let's see. Yep. Okay. So they came back. Now I do my upkeep, which is to remove them again, and increase the track by 1, which is scary. So we're about to go to the next parade day. So I've got 2 people to go now. So I've got 3 food still. I can turn in food for some stuff. I could turn in food for some money at the black market. I could also turn in food for my extra person. I should probably go here to get my other person, and then I need to go to Point de Nord, or I'm going to go to Point Levique because I can tag that and get back really quickly because I don't think they're allowed to go on the safe house. So then we're going to do the... Going to go ahead and do patrol placement, and that's going to be 1, so radio A. 2 is going to be Point Levique, which they can't, so they're going to go to the black market. Then they're going to go here to the grocer. So they go to those spots. I'm going to activate here and pay a food to get another worker. And then you're going to come back to the safe house, and then you're going to tag at Point Levique here for this mission and come back to the safe house. So I'm back to 3 workers, and that's not great for me that it lost 2 in the first turn, but now we remove them from the board. We advance the day track by 1. We are now at a parade day, and we decrease the morale by 1, which drops down there. And then let's get going. I need to do some other stuff. I need money to get a weapon. I think that's really the only way to get it, so I can go to the black market and give this to do that. Let's see. I could also... Are there any other ways to get money? Any other ways to get money? It doesn't really look like it. So I'm going to go to... For this one, I'm going to go to Point de Nord and try to knock this one out soon. Go to the black market, turn in my food for... turn in my food for... money and drop a morale, and then I'm also going to go to if they go to Point Levique, that's just screws me. I'm going to go to might as well put all of my people, because if that goes there I'm screwed, so I might as well just go here. I'm going to go to Radio B and airdrop in some money because I need money for the weapon and I need money for other stuff to unlock these spare rooms. Okay, so now let's see where the patrols go. And it's going to be, the first one is going to go to Radio B, but they can't, so they're going to go to the grocer, which closes off this direction, which is not good for me. And then I need to shuffle this. Need to shuffle this. Okay. All right. So I've reshuffled that, and I've done one of them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had to do it that way anyways. Okay, so I've got 2 more to place. One goes to fence, which is okay. And then the other one goes to Radio B, which they can't. Grocer, they can't. Black market, they can't. So then they go down and they try to arrest, and they're going to arrest at Radio B, which is not good for me. Where's the arrest? and then place the patrol in that location. So they're arrested and they can't go anywhere. That's a rough card to have pulled, and that worker stays there. So now that we've done the patrol placement, we go to the action phase. I'm going to turn in this food for money, and then I also will lose a morale, unfortunately. And then I am going to be at this spot here and finish that one, thankfully, for this mission. And they can all come back this way and skip the patrols to go to the safe house. Okay, so then I remove all patrols from the board. I'm going to be doing 4 patrols now, which is just delightful. So I'm going to have 4 patrols that I'm placing every day. So just bring another one over here. And then I'm going to drop down the day. That's fantastic. So let's see. All right, brought them all back, and now it's time to place them again. I've done all of these cubes, though, for this first mission, so I can place a worker here to complete, but the other person I need to go to is this fence to turn in this money for a weapon, and that worker is going to be arrested, which is rough. So it's hard for me to complete this now with just the 2 of them. I need to do this one first and then that one last. And so I've placed all that stuff. I've tagged it all. And then so I'm going to go to this fence spot to get that. Okay. And then this person needs to go to... I need more money, but I also... Can I choose to not place a worker? Whatever, we'll risk it. I'm going to go to the grocer to get more food. I might as well try to turn this in at the black market again to get an additional money. Sure. Okay. No, I don't want to lose that way. I'll go to the poor district and drop that in to... Oh, I have to give them... I'll go to the doctor. Okay, so now I'm going to place these 4 soldiers. One's going to Point Levique, which means I have to be able to escape this way. The next one is going to Radio A, which is okay. The next one is going to Fence, which they can't, so they go to Point de Nord. Then this one is going to be the decider. They go to the grocer. Which means I am going to be able to turn this in and get a weapon, which instead of using it for this, I'm going to have to use it to clear out the grocer or the Point Levique one. And then I'm going to use this once per turn to kill, and I will kill the one here at the grocer. So I've killed this guy, which is going to, when you shooting this, if you discard it, you may remove 1 Maquis patrol. You may only perform this. They can't be removed. Soldiers can't be, but you may remove them, increase the soldier track by 1, lose a morale whenever that happens, which is not great. And then, yeah, they may be used in between performing action and going home. Yep. So then they're going to go all the way home now. And then the last person here is going to pick up medicine at the doctor. And then they are going to trace the same way home. The only issue there is that the road between Rue Baradette and Fence is blocked on parade days. This is not a parade day. So, yeah, all right. That was rough. It wasn't what I wanted because now a soldier is coming into play. We're going to wipe these people off the board. We're going to bring a soldier in, and they can't be shot and removed. And then we are going to drop this down another day. So I've got all those 3 done. I still just have 2 people, which means I really need to turn in... I need to get money again. So I'm going to have to go back to the black market and suffer the morale loss. And then I might as well try to There's no point in me having intel right now. Intel doesn't do me anything. But I really do kind of need to get more supplies. So I'm going to go radio A and hope that I can get out of there. So then I'm going to place all 4 of them. And it's going to be radio A, so no, so Rue Baradette. And then it's going to be the Grocer, which is not ideal ever. Point Levique, which again is not ideal because it fully blocks me. And then radio B. So I don't think I can win now because both the Grocer and Point Levique are blocked. And there's no other path home. So, yeah, we'll just do black market. Turn that in for some money. Go down a morale. Awesome. Turn in. Well, don't turn in that. Just get a gun at a field. Or at a field there. Son of a gun. Man. Yeah, I think because they both get arrested on their way home because they don't have any stolen identity. I couldn't get money fast enough to really unlock any of these locations because you have to have 2 money to create a new spot. I guess the only difference is at the poor district, that person didn't have to go home. Everywhere else, though, you pretty much had to go home every time. I think that was the only time. I only went there one time. But every other place, you have to return back to the safe house. It's just the poor district that you're able to hide in. No, but I never went to the poor district because I never had both of those things. I just went to the black market. So every place I went to, I had to go. So that's rough. That's rough. Let's see. I'm going to try again. So we're going to do 3 people at the safe house. We're going to get rid of all these things. We're going to go back to the start. We're going to go back to the start. We're going to go back to the start. We're going to have 3 people that we're doing patrols with. We're going to have 2 at the cafe that you unlock. You're going to have those markers there. We're going to have the soldier that I don't need just yet. And I'm going to shuffle all of these up. Let's do this a little bit differently. Let's try to branch out. So, okay. There's the patrol deck. We've got that there. My first move is to get some food, to recruit someone, and then go to Point Levique to set that up with graffiti. So now I've placed them, and I'm going to place 3 patrols. We're going to go to Radio B. Good thing I thought about doing a double radio. We're going to go to the fence, and then we're going to go to fence and Point de Nord. So that's where the patrols are. So I'm going to get food, come back. I'm going to tag graffiti, come back, and I'm going to pay food to get someone new. I'm going to be placing 4 patrols now because it's either the number of workers you have or the date, whichever's higher. So I'm going to wipe them, though, and move the day down. And that's how that works. And so now I'm going to be placing 4 patrols when this happens. So now that I have them, I'm going to go to Radio A, Radio B, Field, and try to get some stuff. I need some money. So let's see where they're all at. So we're at the Grocer. That's not great. We're at Radio A. Nope. Point Levique. Also terrible. And then we are going to go... oh, wait. You can't pick them up the same turn. So these people would have been useless there, which means I would have put them at other locations. So I guess we'll just go there and have them do this. This is terrible. Everybody's going to get arrested. I can't get home. And then the other person would have been at the Grocer, Point de Nord, fence. And the other person would have been at Radio B, Grocer, Black Market. Oh, man. Everybody gets arrested, and I don't have any resources to get anyone else because they can't get home. So I just lost again. I mean, I don't think I'm doing this wrong. I don't think I am. I mean, to be fair, I would have at least gotten those. So I would have, once again, just done that and not completed any other portion. I don't think I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, how many patrol pawns? Yep. Beginning with the player resistance or play. Oh, that makes way more sense. One at a time. One at a time. I love that this is called Inept Gameplays. I'm just gonna do it again. I'm gonna go again. Now that I recognize the thing that I messed up. This is hilarious. I love that this is how bad I messed this up. Back and forth. That makes way more sense because you can be much more focused on where you put people. You also really need certain blockers. I think you need to put someone at Point Levesque or Grocer almost every single time to make sure that at least one of those isn't blocked as a path back to the safe house. I think that's something I'm realizing. Like, you can place them and use them as blockers. So let's see. Okay. We only need one of them now. So we're going to redo this again. Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. Okay. Placement phase. We're going to be placing 3 patrols. I'm going to place 1 at the grocer. Now we are going to place a patrol, not at the grocer, but at the poor district. So now I'm going to place a worker at Point Levesque to do that ability. Now you are going to go to fence. This makes more sense. And that makes more sense why you do that drop down. And then the last person we're going to place is, we've got both of those spots saved for movement purposes. Let's go to the cafe to get a 4th person. And then we're going to place the 3rd person at Radio A. Okay, now we go to action phase. This person pulls some food for me. This person does graffiti, and this person uses that food to get a 4th worker. And then now we're going to be placing 4 pawns. This goes and turns to the next day. So now I need to go to the grocer, and this person is going to go to Radio B. Now I need someone to go to the black market, and this person is going to go to Point du Nord because the grocer's taken up. Then this person is going to go to Point Levesque as a blocker position for this area. And this person is going to go Radio B, Rue Baradette. And then this person is going to go to, I'm going to get food, which I can use at the black market to get money. And money can get me a weapon. So I'm actually going to go to fence to get that weapon. So, oh, wait. There. This person is who has to be there. Okay. And then the last person is going to go to Point Levesque, which they cannot. They're going to go to Point du Nord, which they cannot. They're going to go to the doctor, which is okay. That's fine for me. This works out. This makes so much more sense in terms of a pathing choice for me. All right. Now we're going to resolve. I'm going to go to the grocer. They're going to get me food. Then I'm going to, at the black market, turn food into money at the loss of a single morale. And then I'm going to turn money into a weapon at the fence, and they're going to come back home. And then Point Levesque is going to come back home. And then that's going to be all 4 of them wiped off. And another day. And then now I've got a weapon, which can be a safe point for clearing one of them out, but it can also get me this thing. So deliver 1 weapon to Rue Baradette on a parade day. So I've gone twice, and it's not a parade day yet, because, yeah, parade day is going to be on the next day, and that has to be Rue Baradette. Okay. Alrighty. I do get to increase morale by 1, which is not bad. So I need to wait to go there for the next one. I'm going to go to Point Levesque. And then we're going to see They're going to go to Radio A, which is good. I almost went there, and I would not have wanted them to drop to Point Levesque. Now I'm going to go to the Doctor, which blocks that spot, and this person, Point Levesque, Black Market, which is good to know. And then, I can't activate the Poor District. Yeah. I think I'm going to go to the Poor District to make certain that this point, because then I could go maybe either here or here. And then the next one is going to Fence, which is good to know. And then now I think I could safely shuffle this up, and my last one I'll go to Point du Nord for the sake of that other marker. And then we'll just see where the fourth one is placed. This makes so much more sense. This is a lot more like intelligent pathing now that I know that it goes 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. Okay, so let's see. The last one is going to go to the Grocer, which is okay because I can bring everybody back through Point Levesque. Okay. And they're, yeah. Yeah, cool. Which means I don't have to expend this, which is nice. I'm going to pick up some supplies from the Doctor. I'm going to not get any food. So I can't use the Poor District, but they can stay where they're at. They don't... Oh, interesting. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. These aren't safe spots for them to stay at. That just means the action can be completed. So these workers can go back. All of them can trace back their path. And they're all back, and I've got some graffiti here now as well. All right, so now these 4 are coming here. They are going to drop that down, which is going to drop morale down to that. I've got 4 people still because I have 4 workers, so that was already the case. And now we're on to the next day. Now I can get someone to Rue Baradette, and I want them, and I can do that action. I can complete that action without them returning home, and that will increase morale by 1. And then, but before I do that, I really should give myself Point Levesque, I think, as a potential path. Well, that one's going to be arrested no matter what. So maybe I actually want to lock up Grocer because I've got this, and I could go to the Poor District to get stuff, but I could also use that to get money at the black market. So I'm going to go to the Grocer first, and the first person is going to be the Grocer, so Point du Nord is where they're actually going. And then I'm going to tie up, I think I'm going to tie up this spot here, the black market. They're getting arrested, so I don't actually need a path back for them. And then the next place they're going is Radio B, which is where I was trying to create a path to, unfortunately. That's a bummer. So why don't I get that Grocer stuff and bring it to the Poor District for some morale. So I can bring you to there and at least get some benefit. Well, I might want another person actually. So I might want to save that. So I might go to the cafe so that I can use that Grocer bill to get back to the safe house or to get another person. And then the next person's going to go to Radio A, so it's good I didn't go over to that direction. And then the last person I'll put at is Rue Baradette, and it does not really matter if they can't come back, and they're going to go to Fence. And this is blocked on a parade day. That doesn't really matter for me right now, though. So I'm going to deliver a weapon to Rue Baradette This worker is arrested, out of the game. Increase morale by 1. Take that. And now, no matter what day it is, whether it's parade day or not, fence to Rue Baradet is open. And then gonna get food there, return. Gonna spend the food there to recruit here. And then I'm going to use that to get money and drop down a morale. So my morale pretty much stayed stable, but it did get me money, which is useful. And so now these people all come back. I did not have the ability to use Rue Baradet to get the graffiti, which I needed, and that's because I was already doing another mission. But now we can drop down to the next stage, and we're ready to go again. So I've got a max of 4 people, and I haven't had to kill anyone yet, which is nice. I'm going to try to lock up Point Levesque to where I can trace a path safely to Rue Baradet. So Point Levesque would have been taken, so Point de Nord is taken now. Next I'm going to go... Oh, wait, I shouldn't look at that. I'm going to go to the Doctor, or I could go Poor District Fence. I'm going to try and tie up Doctor. So let's see what this is. Radio B is where the next one is. Now I can send a person to Rue Baradet to do the graffiti. And then... Oh, I can't... do I need to be able to trace a path there on that one? I don't actually think I do. On placement. Regardless of whether you can trace a route there from the safe house. Yeah, so I think I might actually put my last person here on this spot. Oh no, once all 3 locations are tagged, place a worker here. So I can't do it on the same turn. But I have that safe path. So I could do something else on this round. I've got money. I can go ahead and go up to fence and get a weapon in case I need to clear a path anywhere. And then the last person... Why do I have 2 left? Why do I have 2 left but no... Oh, I put one at Rue Baradet, so I should have put one there, I think. So fence would have actually been taken up. So I couldn't put that person there. I need one more person out. I'll just go ahead and give myself, because I have a safe path, I'll go ahead and do an airdrop. And then the last person goes to Black Market. Okay. Then the next thing I can do is I can tag this spot, come back. I can get some medicine here. And then I can airdrop or get some intel. I'm going to airdrop money here. And then this wipes. These come back here. This person's back. This goes another one. And then I have the ability to, on my next turn, send someone there because all 3 locations are tagged. I'm going to go pick up my money. And I'm going to go to this... I'm going to go to this spare room right here and unlock a spot. And then I'm going to go to the grocery and get some food. Why not? So, oh, I can't place all these at the same time. I keep forgetting that. After I place one, this person goes to radio A. I'm going to place another one here at radio B to get some... Oh, I know. Here to pick that up from earlier. And then we'll see where the next one goes. I think I've won. I think I've won this first starter mission, finally, 3 times later once I realized how to play. I'm going to go to fence. This person's going to go to the grocer. This person's going to go to radio B. And then this person's going to unlock that spare room. And this person's going to go to Point Levesque. And then this person places this worker here to complete it. So I complete that one, and I've completed that one. So I finished. I won. It just took 3 times to realize how to play. And that was just the very basic. Those ones aren't even considered starred. I've got 1-star and 2-star difficulty, and then these larger 3-star difficulty missions. I really liked this. I want to jump in and play again and actually know what I'm doing now so I can try harder missions. But I didn't even really get far enough to have developed enough resources to get these extra rooms. But these extra rooms kind of lock in here and give you really cool stuff to do. Like the chemist lab, I could have gotten explosives there. That would have been really neat. And then the fixer kind of allows you to pay money to then do any one of these other tiles that you want to, which is nice. This is an additional safe house, which I think is really useful to be able to navigate to extra spots, you know, if Grocer or Point Levesque get captured. Really, really cool. I'm excited to jump back into this, and now I know how to play Maquis. And it's off my list now of games that I need to have played. So that's the purpose of that list, and the purpose of that challenge to myself is to play the games that are unplayed in my collection, and now I have done that for this one. I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. I want to try it again. Until next time. Timestamp. Cheese knife. Chew your water. Maquis. Inept gameplay. Really setting a standard for this series of between this and Regicide. Oh, timestamps. Bye.